Alright everyone, welcome back. Appreciate y'all being here today. So I kind of got like a two-parter video here for us. The first one is a reaction to McDonald's in Germany versus the US of A. It looks to be like a 4-minute video, so I figured this might be a fun one to do just to kind of see how the items match up price-wise, taste-wise, if you have special items over there compared to what we have, and vice versa. And then also I thought, at the end of it, because it is kind of a short video, I actually did a fast food ranking. And I thought maybe it'd be cool to, just kind of get an idea of what it is that I enjoy when it comes to fast food. I've already done the ranking, that way it's not an overly long video and I'm sitting here ranking them in front of you. So I'll flip over to that tab here, after the video's over with, and we'll kind of discuss just a little bit of what my favorite fast food places are. And I've cut down on it so much and I'm very proud of myself for it. But every once in a while it is nice to have like a little cheat day, or, like last night. It was a really, really good family friend of ours. His kid was on their senior night, and I had like 45 minutes to finish up in town to get dinner, and then to go, get dressed and get up to the game for him. And so I stopped by and grabbed a McDonald's or a Burger King hamburger. But so let's go ahead and get started with the reaction here, and then like I said, I'll switch over to the other tab and kind of give you guys my personal opinions on fast food and my favorite ones. So let's get into it.
Die 15 größten Unterschiede zwischen einem deutschen und einem amerikanischen McDonald's. Diese seht ihr nach dem Intro.
Hold on. He's talking, but the closed captions are in German. First of all, let's make this quality as good as we can. And second of all, let's get these subtitles auto-translated. I didn't realize this was going to be in German. Let's try English, see if it'll do it. Okay. Alright, hopefully the subtitles match up to what he's saying. If not, I apologize.
Liebst auch du McDonald's? Dann abonniere jetzt hier unten meinen wunderbaren Kanal, um keine weiteren Infos mehr über McDonald's zu verpassen. McDonald's stammt zwar aus den USA, dennoch gibt es in Deutschland einige Unterschiede, die man so in den Staaten nie finden würde. 15 von diesen Unterschieden, die gibt es jetzt. Der McWrap bei uns in Deutschland seit Jahren zu finden.
They used to have the wraps in the McDonald's here, and they were so good. They would, elevate McDonald's in my rankings.
USA jedoch, da gibt es eben tatsächlich nicht. Lediglich einen ähnlichen Sausage Burrito, der mit Ei gefüllt ist. Den kann man dort zum Frühstück kaufen. Chicken Nuggets. In beiden Ländern zwar zu finden, jedoch gibt es zusätzlich in Deutschland auch die Chicken Filet Tenders und manchmal auch die Chicken Wings. In den Staaten gibt es meistens nur die normalen Chicken Nuggets. Salate. In Deutschland sehr beliebt, bietet McDonald's gleich 2 Salate an. In Amerika jedoch, da gibt es keinen einzigen. Anfang 2020 wurden Salate bei McDonald's in den USA abgeschafft und seitdem...
I've only been to McDonald's a couple times in the last year, and I noticed that I didn't see a salad on there. Now, if I read that correctly, did he say you can get chicken nuggets for breakfast over there? Because you can't get that here. Then again, it's been forever, so if you can, I just haven't seen it. But we have the sausage burritos, though, for sure.
Vermisst sie auch keiner. Genauso erstaunlich, in Deutschland, da regen sich die Leute auf, dass es nur 2 vegane Burger gibt. Nun gut, seid froh, dass es überhaupt welche gibt. In den USA nämlich, da gibt es keinen einzigen veganen Burger. Wer also vegan in den USA leben möchte und zu McDonald's gehen will, der hat es deutlich schwerer. Kommen wir aber mal zu etwas Positiven. In den Staaten, da gibt es neben den normalen Restaurants auch für Kinder sogenannte Entertainment-Restaurants. Mit einer Spielhalle und einem Rutschenparadies.
Sorry, I know I'm not talking much, but I'm trying to read what he's saying and look up at the screen at the same time.
Ich glaube, wenn ich dort ein Kind wäre, ich würde nur noch zu McDonald's wollen. McDonald's in den USA ist keineswegs gesünder. Viele Produkte enthalten deutlich mehr Inhaltsstoffe als in Deutschland oder Europa und sind zudem auch um einiges größer. Während bei uns die große Cola 0,5 Liter groß ist sie in den USA fast doppelt so groß. Was aber wirklich richtig cool ist, in den USA bei McDonald's, da gibt es Slush-Eis. Außerdem gibt es deutlich mehr Frühstücksangebote als in Deutschland. Dafür aber nicht den bekannten Ananas-Mango-Smoothie, den gibt es nur in Deutschland. Zu den Burgern, das hat mich wirklich überrascht, mehr Auswahl an Burgern, die gibt es in Deutschland. Und jetzt werde ich mir ganz viele Feinde machen. Es gibt keinen McRib in den USA. Ich mag diesen Burger überhaupt nicht. Ich weiß, viele von euch, die lieben diesen Burger abgöttisch. Deswegen bitte nicht haten, aber ich bin kein Fan von diesem Burger. Die Signature-Produkte. Diese gibt es in den USA auch nur selten bei McDonald's, während sie bei uns inzwischen Standard geworden sind. Und während es zurzeit in Deutschland 17 verschiedene Gebäckarten gibt, kommen die Staaten gerade mal auf 3.
Now hold on now, we're the ones that invented McDonald's. Why do you guys get all the good stuff? Yeah, I mean, dessert-wise, it looks like you have a lot of great stuff. It keeps saying down here that he's not a fan of this Citizen. I'm assuming I'm assuming it means like the item on the menu, but it keeps saying Citizen. That's funny.
Und zu guter Letzt in Deutschland.
I don't like the
vor
McRib.
kurzem Deutschlands erster Doppeldrive-In eröffnet. In den Staaten jedoch, da gibt es schon über hunderte von diesen Doppeldrive-Ins. Diese waren also deutlich schneller wie wir. Ich finde, so ein typischer US-McDonald's ist wie unser von damals, eben das normale Angebot ohne die ganzen Extrasachen. Und ich hoffe, euch hat dieses wunderbare Video gefallen. Ich wünsche euch noch einen bigtastischen Tag und bis bald.
Well, I didn't quite catch everything that the man said, but it looks like your McDonald's is just better than ours. That's just not fair, because we're the ones that invented the restaurant. No, I don't care. I try not to eat it if I don't have to, but I love the variety of options that you guys have over there. You know, ours is pretty basic. It's, you know, breakfast is pancakes, bacon, sausage on a biscuit, sausage on a bagel with egg and cheese. And then you got your typical sandwiches. So, that was a very interesting video. I do kind of like the differences of it, and I found it kind of concerning how many ingredients are in our French fries. It should just literally be a potato cut up, thrown into the oil, and have salt put on it. But whatever, it is what it is. It's America, right? We always have to do that crap with our food. So anyway, here is my personal fast food rankings. Just give you a little rundown here. As you can see, my personal favorite is Chick-fil-A. I'm not a massive fast food burger fan. And I mean, when I say burger, I should say hamburger, because I know some countries still call chicken sandwiches burgers as well. So, if I had to pick a favorite fast food burger, it would be Five Guys, even though it's ridiculously expensive. But Chick-fil-A is my personal favorite. The chicken's always juicy. It's the perfect thickness. It's not overly thick. It's not too small. The breading on it's delicious. I get personally, I get the spicy chicken sandwich, and the spice is built into the breading. It's not like a mayo or anything that you got to put on it. So, Chick-fil-A never really disappoints me any. I'm not a massive fan of the waffle fries, but I typically don't get fries when I go there. I always just get 2 sandwiches and a sweet tea. When it comes down to the A level, A is like right up there. I mean, Chick-fil-A is here. A is like right here for me. Chipotle is my personal favorite of the fast Mexican food restaurants. Jersey Mike's is my favorite cold sub place. You can get them heated up, but I like my subs cold personally. Like I said, Five Guys is my favorite burger joint, and then I threw Krispy Kreme in here mainly because, you know, one of my favorite snacks are chips. A good old warm Krispy Kreme donut's hard to beat. So Krispy Kreme is an automatic A. I ate way too many of them when I was a kid, and that's why I have a double chin that high-fives my top lip every time. Coming down to the B area, Popeyes. I know it's the big battle between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. Popeyes has grown on me over the years, but it's not as good as Chick-fil-A. The chicken itself is a lot thicker, which I know a lot of people like. They do have really good breading, but their spicy chicken sandwich is a spicy mayo. I'm not a big fan of mayo or mayonnaise. It is good. It does have a good taste to it. It kind of gets rid of that mayo taste in for me. So I do like it. I've kind of, like I said, grown towards it here more recently. But I'm not going to Popeyes. I mean, I have a Popeyes about a half hour, 45 minutes down the road, but literally straight across the road is the Chick-fil-A. So I always go to the Chick-fil-A. They're both about the same price. Qdoba. Qdoba is another Chipotle-like Mexican. If you guys have these overseas, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, Chipotle, Qdoba, they're a lot like not like a Subway, like a Jersey Mike's, where you walk up and they have it all laid out in front of you, and you get a bowl, a burrito, whatever you want, and they just make it for you down the line, and they give it, then you purchase it from there. Qdoba is slightly behind Chipotle for me. Qdoba has better chicken. Chipotle has what they call beef barbacoa, which is just so good. It's like a pot roast, basically. Excuse me, a pot roast, but it's got special spices and stuff on it. It's so good. I prefer their rice. I prefer their. I like Chipotle more. It's my personal favorite. Qdoba is right there behind it. And once again, I have it a half hour down the road that way and a half hour down the road that way. But there's Chipotle right there with them as well. So I go back and forth. Qdoba does have better chips and queso. McDonald's, it's like the big guy out there. It's fine. It's not, like I said, it's not my favorite. It's fine. I like their nuggets. I like their chicken nuggets. The Big Mac is overrated. I like the quarter pounder, but I don't really get it that much. I've only had it a couple times here in the last 9-10 months. Arby's is really good, but Arby's is super expensive. They have really good chicken. Their roast beef is what they're known for. It's really, really good. They have a French dip and Swiss, which is just on like a hoagie bun. Roast beef, Swiss cheese melted, dipped into some au jus gravy. It's so good. Jimmy John's is another sub joint. It's really, really good. The thing that separates Jersey Mike's for me from Jimmy John's is Jersey Mike's has better sub bread, but Jimmy John's has a killer wheat bread that is so good. So I really do enjoy Jimmy John's. Taco John's isn't as big. It is a little bit throughout the country, but it's kind of like In-N-Out Burger. It's not as big as Taco Bell, but I prefer it more because it feels like it's a real taco. It feels like real beef in there. The lettuce, cheese, all that stuff is way fresher. And they have these little they're hash browns, but they call them potato olays. They have a special seasoning on them. Best potato side, period. Better than McDonald's fries, better than Burger King's fries, better than everybody's fries, everybody's onion rings. These little potato olays are to die for. They are so good. Dunkin' Donuts is probably my favorite little coffee shop, whatever you want to call it. My favorite's actually Tim Hortons, but it's not technically American, so I wasn't going to put it on the list. And Dunkin' Donuts is good, though. It's got decent coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I don't really get it much, but they got, decent coffee for when you need it. But they have really good donuts, you know what I mean? And they have really good just little snack foods. Tim Hortons has actually good lunch food as well, but it's not on this list. Burger King's down here, it starts you off in the C category. It's fine. And when you get down to the C, it's kind of like, if I'm really hungry and I don't have a lot of time, and if I look over and see it, I'll grab it real quick. Their burgers are okay. Their chicken is okay. Something special. Same with Wendy's. You get over here to Taco Bell. Taco Bell is just okay. The biggest thing about Taco Bell, and it's not anymore, is you could go in there, back in the day, and you could get a couple tacos and a drink for like $4 and be good. But it's just not like that anymore. Everything's super expensive now. You got your first, fast food pizza joint in Domino's. It's okay, but I'd rather just go to an actual pizza place that makes like, I don't want to say authentic pizza, but non-chain pizza. You know what I mean? It's the best of the chain pizza joints. Auntie Annie's, is like it's a pretzel place. And again, I might be explaining these to you guys, and you probably have. I know you guys have McDonald's and stuff like that, but they are different. Annie's is a little pretzel place. We have one down in our mall, half hour down the road by the Chick-fil-A and stuff. Typically when I go in there, like if I go with my sister, she typically gets them, just takes the little cinnamon pretzels and dips them in icing. They're fine. Dairy Queen, the food is terrible, but the ice cream is good, to be expected. KFC is super overrated when it comes to chicken. Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, they clear them every time. They had little popcorn nuggets that used to be really, really good, but they got rid of them. Sonic is basically the same as DQ. Not as good ice cream, better food. Then you get down here to D, and I don't like D. Like that's horrible to say. If it's in the category related to D, that's even worse. I don't like these foods. I don't like Subway. It's overpriced. The ingredients are not very good. They're not very fresh. And Jersey Mike's is 10 minutes further down the road. Jimmy John's is like right up the road from Subway, so I'm definitely going there. Starbucks is just no. I've had Starbucks twice. It's not been good either time. And why do I want to pay $7 for a coffee that's as big as this right here? Like, I can go to Tim Hortons or Dunkin' Donuts and get one, a cappuccino, that's this big, bigger than my water bottle, and a donut for less money than I do. You know what I mean? So why would I go to Starbucks? And it's really inconvenient where I'm at anyway. And then there's the mighty Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut except for literally everyone. The only one that they're missing off of here is Papa John's. I'd put it right there beside Domino's. Domino's is more consistent. Papa John's has a garlic sauce. It's just, so good. And I've never even heard of Wayback. I've never had Moe's. I've never had In-N-Out. I'm on the East Coast. They're on the West Coast, and I have no intentions on going out there. And Panera's right down the road, but it's super expensive. You know, two people can go there and spend $30. Well, why would I do that? I go to Chick-fil-A and get stuff for $10. You know what I mean? So, I've never had Panera. But yeah, that's just, wow, this video ended up being like 16, 17 minutes long. I thought it was going to be a quick one. I apologize. But that's just, me reacting to the differences in McDonald's in Germany and the US of A, and a little fast food list. I thought about starting to do these a little bit more, maybe doing like a story time, something like that, to let you guys in a little bit more on me personally and stuff like that. So leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you guys think of my fast food rankings. What fast food joints do you have? I'm sorry, when I say joints, I mean restaurants or buildings, anything like that. What fast food joints do you guys have in your country that I have on here? Where would you rank them? But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for being here and watching the video, all the support, and yeah, have a good day.